All right, Saturday morning, prepping the laundry for in a couple hours. I'm gonna go do some mountain things. But I felt like doing a tutorial of how to casually play, like filthy casual play, and probably inaccurately, very inaccurate, but you can get it done, and it sounds nice. Is There Anybody Out There by Lord Huron. And you're basically using the same chords that you use in like almost every folk song there is, or any song there is for that matter. And I have it like this because it's easier to see what's going on here. So, all right. The chords are, okay, and when I say are, I mean like these are chords that I have chosen that work when I want to sing along with this song or play along with this song. And you'll change it up based on what feels right to you and what sounds right to you. Like this is just what sounds cool to me. And it's easier to play because I know the chords already. So we have an E minor, which is just these two guys here. And a G, this, and I like to do both of these. So just, but you don't have to do this one. And we have a C, which is this, and this. Obviously, you don't play that one. Now you can put these two, but I like to save that one for when it matters. So basically, like you play this, and then in one part you play this because it has more feels, right? More depth. And then there's in D, which is this, these two, and this one. Obviously, you don't play that one. You're supposed to mute it, right? And you can throw an A minor in there, which is this one, and then these two here. Don't play that. And that's it. That's all there is. And then you can do this little number, like here on 5. No, 7. No. Throwing it in there is definitely difficult when you're a filthy casual like me and you're not using a pick properly. But you can throw that in there. So remind yourself. And it's basically like a D shape. I assume that this song is in the key of D. I have no idea. But at one point, before the little pause thing, nope. Nope. Okay, wait. You got that? Oh, wait. Let's hear. So if you want to throw that in there at some point, remember this is filthy. For all the guitar nerds that are on this talking about music theories, this is not that, okay? This is filthy casual Saturday morning after I had an espresso and I'm playing chords, okay? So don't judge me, all right? And also don't judge this tattoo because I got it when I was 19 and it's absolutely terrible and it's always been terrible. I'm trying to cover it up, but like nothing fits there. It's just gonna be a big ass pine tree at some point, you know? Like I don't know what else to do. All right, so here it goes. So, and you can change this up. I'm telling you. So the beginning of this is all alone in the long night. So you can make and here's a filthy casual tip. I'm just gonna say you can take the lyrics and create a situation where the darker lyrics have a minor chord. So this is a major chord. A G is a major, and then a minor chord would be an A, minor. And that's like a sad chord. So you can take the sad part of the lyrics and use a sad chord. So what I mean by that is you can start with a G, or if he's alone and you're trying to be sad, it's an A minor. All alone, and that's like almost discordant, right? Or you could start with an E minor. All alone, and then switch to a G. Long night, and then a D. Staring up at and then a C. Or you could start, what I like to do is I like to start with a major chord, so it's like not sad, when it is sad, but all alone in the long night, staring up at the moon, and just leave it like that. So you have 3 major chords, and then you've left this C open, so just these 2 guys and not this one. So just leave that like that. So all alone in the long night, staring up at the moon. And then you go to a minor chord, and it's like, ooh, this is getting weird. I've been looking a long time. What's your name? Am I ever gonna find you? Something like that. And you can just change it up. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of music. Because you don't have to do what you don't want to do. You can do what you want to do. As long as you know what you're doing. That makes sense. All right. So here it goes. G. All alone in the D. Long night. C. Staring up at the moon. Now when I do the C, you can do it 3 different 3 different ways. You can play a C, which is, this. Or you could play, I don't know if it's like a C sustain, whatever that is. Or you can just do these 2, right? That one and that one. And then leave it open. I love that chord. Or you can put your finger on this guy. And it sounds a little different. Or you can do this. I guess that's like 4 ways. It's probably a lot of ways, right? But you can do what fits. So you can do all alone in the long night, staring up at the moon. I've been looking a long time. What's your name? Am I ever gonna find you? Now, that same rule applies to every chord, but like an A minor, you could play this and these 2 like it's like a full A minor. And it's like sad, it's like a minor chord. Or you could play this one and this one, which this comes up in multiple Lord Huron songs, but see how it sounds a little different? And that's a lesson in and of itself. You can just play a full chord and then just take your fingers off of one of the strings at a sequence. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a full song. Like you don't even have to change the chord. You know what I mean? Anyway, so that's the first. Go down to A minor, E minor, I've been looking up, G, long time, D, what's your name, M, I, C, never gonna find you, am I reading the wrong rhymes? And you can make it really sad if you do 2 minor chords at once. So you see what I'm saying? You change it up based on the feeling that you want to present. So you start with a G, all alone in the D, long night, staring up at the moon. I've been looking And now he's really sad. Am I reading the E minor? He's hopeful now. Are you too far to hear? And you can do a C. Well, you probably don't want to do a C here. I've been talking a long time. Hope my message will find it. And now, I think you're going to start with a C in the chorus. So like, hope my message will find an ear. So you don't want to play the C twice in a row, you know what I mean? You're going to play a C for the chorus. Is there anybody out there? Something like that. A C, D. So it's the same chords, you're just changing the motion. So it's G. Glimpsed a ghost in the darkness, stared me straight in the eye. It was only my own face, faintly mirrored in memory and moonlight. Heard a voice in the vastness, whisper words in my ear. It was only my own noise, dimly echoed across the years. And then a C. Is there anybody? And then an E minor. Out there. G. Am I ever gonna? Hopeful chord. E. Find my way to you. But he's sad again. A minor. Is there anybody out there? Yeah, see? Sounds cool, right? Now he's hopeful again. Is there anybody out there? We haven't met, but I wrote this song for you. Is there anybody out there? It just sounds cool, man. They got away with that. They're so good. Anyway, that's it. That's the whole song. In 13 minutes. I explain a lot in 13 minutes. You should practice and play around with it. And practicing just means making it sound good to yourself. Don't like practice, like, oh, how can I get this? No. Like, just practice so it sounds good to you. Unless you're going to be in like a fucking band and you have to like do it technical things and then you have to practice the song. But like if you just want to make it sound good on a Saturday morning before you go hiking, just have fun with it, right? All alone in the long night, staring up at the moon. I've been looking a long time. What's your name? Am I ever gonna find you? Am I reading the wrong rhymes? Are you too far to hear? I've been talking a long time. Hope my message will find an ear. Is there anybody out there? Am I ever gonna find my way? Is there anybody out there? Glimpsed a ghost in the darkness, stared me straight in the eye. It was only my own face, faintly mirrored in memory and moonlight. Heard a voice in my listening, whisper words in my ear. It was only my own noise, dim Is there anybody out there? Haven't met but I wrote this song for you. Is there anybody out What's the worth of a lone soul? Don't they count 'em by two? If I only get one, how the hell am I ever gonna find you? Maybe someone will find me. I'll be waiting right here. I'll be broadcasting all night. Hope my signal is loud and clear. I don't think I went over this part. Let's see. I'm alone in this place as I stare out into space, and I feel something strange, like my world has changed. I'm alone in this place as I stare out into space, and I know something strange, like my world has changed. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? We haven't met, but I wrote this song for you. Is there anybody out there? Am I alone in this place as I stare out into space, and I feel something strange, like my world has changed. Am I alone in this place as I stare out into space, and I know something strange, like my world has changed. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? And as a bonus, in the last minute of this 20-minute tutorial, I will show you that this song is basically in the wind, just like a lot of different songs are basically in the wind. So, you've been gone for a long, long time. You've been in the wind. You've been on my mind. You are the purest soul I've ever known in my life. Take your time, let the rivers guide you. Ain't nowhere you can find me again. I'll be waiting there till the stars fall out of the sky. You see, it's the same song, same chords. You can play a million songs if you learn these chords. And with that, I will leave you. Enjoy your Saturday. Hope you get outside. Wish me luck on the mountain. Peace.